your Aries new moon solar eclipse outlook for March the 29th, 2025. And we have the sun and moon at 9 degrees of Aries, with Mercury barely there, hanging on at 0 critical retrograde Aries. And we've got Chiron also at 22 degrees Aries. And that makes a square to very sensitive Mars in Cancer. In fact, the depositor of this Aries new moon. So what does this mean? So Aries about the first house. Aries likes to get things done yesterday. And Aries is rash, impulsive, but it's pure energy. And when you've got Mars not at its best in touchy Cancer, well, this is a time between now and the next full moon in May. We're going to have to just act a little bit more considerate, I guess you could say, because Mars likes to react, like to speak their mind. That's Aries. And with Mars in Cancer, that gives us a little bit of this oversensitivity. And what else is Mars in Cancer? Mars is connected with the fourth house. It's connected with home and family. It's connected with our sensitivities, the need to nurture, the need to take care of those close to us. So, right now, with this new moon and solar eclipse in Aries, these issues with home and family, and what else is Mars and Cancer in the fourth house, the past, are going to become paramount. And because we've got Mercury, the planet of communication, all forms of communication, retrograde now, as always, the past will become paramount. This is a time we don't want to get too petty or nitty picky about the he said, she said, and problems that will arise from the past, because Mercury, especially now at 0 critical, formal Aries at 0 critical and retrograde, well, this is a time that we may speak very impulsively without thought. And this is a time you really have to watch your speech, not to say certain things that you very well might regret. Yes, indeed. And with Mars, that depositor in Cancer, ouchie, that may create some conflicts unnecessarily. And because we've got this Mars and Aries connection here, arguments may start very quickly, almost as if out of the blue. And with Mars in Cancer, that may touch a nerve with our sensitivity. So this is the time you do want to watch your words. Watch your reactions. Really think before you speak, because Aries generally doesn't do that. And Mars in Cancer is rather sensitive. And yes, the past may come into view right now. And because we've got Venus, although elevated, retrograde in Pisces, like Mercury in Aries, which, by the way, is that close to Pisces as well, the past is going to be very highlighted right now at the time. And because we've got Saturn there conjoining the North Node, a wide conjunction to Venus, and nebulous Neptune, I've always said this is a time, take note here, if those individuals we meet up with from the past seem, well, to bring back some romantic or very appealing, wonderful memories, that's great. But my advice, don't put too much into that because we have Saturn in Pisces and it is making a bit of a wide conjunction with nebulous deceptive Neptune in Pisces, the North Node, and oh, Venus, the planet of love and affection, even elevated in Pisces. So there may be some wonderful, sweet, romantic memories from the past. People seem to appear out of nowhere. Or it might be suddenly wonderful to get in touch with those important individuals that we just so happen to be thinking of. That's great. But keep in mind here with Saturn, Saturn likes to put the brakes on things. And Saturn is in Pisces with deceptive Neptune and Venus retrograde. Although temporarily this is nice to go back to the past, don't put any kind of faith in the future with any of these people. Now, this also will depend on your personal birth chart, but that's a whole nother story. But in general, just take some advice and relive some of those sweet memories and the past and so on. But don't put too much faith in that because remember, nothing may come about anything or any relationships with anyone from the past here. But it's nice to relive sentiment, romanticism, and some sweetness with this Pisces connection. And also with this Pisces connection, what is Pisces? It's our oceans. It's liquid. So there may be some concerns now with the oceans, with liquid, with minerals, with Pisces. Yes, keep that in mind. And also, what else is Pisces? Pisces rules glamour. And that is connected with glamour and television and cinema. So there may be some information now that could be good or, well, not so good connected with Hollywood celebrities right now. Some pertinent information because that's also what Pisces rules, glamour and the world of glamour and celebrities and beauty and anything that is connected with beauty and glamour right now is paramount during this time of this Pisces stellium. But what else is Pisces? Pisces is also connected with the paranormal, the metaphysical, anything connected with intuition, the psychical. So, this is also going to be during this time very paramount, not just during the Aries new moon and solar eclipse, but during the time of this Pisces stellium. And while Venus is retrograde, so if you're involved with anything connected with the paranormal, or the metaphysical, this may provide some really fascinating results for you. Also, there may be some individuals connected with religion or spirituality, philosophy, that for whatever reason, good or not so good, are going to come to the forefront now. Uh, or anything connected with medicine, the medical, whether that's doctors, whether that's insurance, whether that's hospitals, medicine. And with this Pisces stellium right now, don't be surprised if we hear about some kind of medicine or perhaps a cure of some kind, uh, technology uh, that could become very helpful to us medically, to some capacity right now. And because we have Mars, yes, indeed. Obviously, here, the depositor of the Aries new moon and solar eclipse, making some sweet trines to Saturn, the North Node, Venus, and Neptune. So, although our feathers are a bit ruffled now, connected with so much going on with the past with Mercury and Venus, and that rash and impulsive Aries, well, with Mars, even the depositor of the Aries new moon solar eclipse is making sweet trines to Saturn, North Node, Venus, and Neptune. So that helps us with a little bit of foresight and some compassion and the need to really develop empathy for individuals. So this is a good thing with Mars, even at its not at its best in Cancer. And Jupiter is still in Gemini, but keep in mind its depositor is retrograde Mercury, barely hanging on, critical to Aries. So Jupiter's connected with our money, it's connected with prosperity, and it's also connected with the economy, with money. And so there may be some frustrations right now with the stock market, with the economy, with investments, and our personal money, job situations. There could be a slowdown. So just right now, keep in mind this is the time you want to save for a rainy day. The prices right now will skyrocket for this brief time with Mercury retrograde at zero critical Aries. So this is of great importance right now and will be discussed very much in the news about our economy, prices, our money. So do save for a rainy day. That's very important. And also be careful of your spending because Jupiter's in Gemini, and Jupiter with Gemini loves to chat, and Jupiter and Gemini has their hand in all forms of communications, even that which connects with money. So there could be losses of money right now if you are not careful about your spending. And we may find that there could be issues in all forms of communications, whether that's travel, whether that is radio, television, the internet. There could be conflicts there. There could be some slowdowns with computers. Yes, there could be an issue with hacking. There could be issues with travel, even space travel, satellites, radio, TV, internet, Wi Fi, you name it. But if you are traveling, do be very cautious and take precautions before you leave. And we've got Pluto happily moving forward right now, the powerhouse of Pluto in Aquarius, and its depositor is Uranus and Taurus. So, right now, with Pluto moving forward well into Aquarius and its depositor of Uranus, we will hear more and more of these large earthquakes and earth changes. And that also includes right now with this Pisces stellium, some issues with the ocean, earthquakes, possibly tsunamis, water of all types. And also, another thing, there's going to be some secrets that come about and some research that we will continue to study with this South Node in Virgo making the opposition to this Pisces stellium. So, secrets and the mysteries that will really grab our attention is going to be paramount.